Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And it's beautiful, the smell of rain, the taste of rain, the touch of it. Just to have rain is beautiful. So, welcome to Unity Las Cruces hybrid Sunday service celebration, where God is good all the time and all are welcome, safe and loved. So let's just take a moment of prayer as we open in prayer. As we breathe, we're breathing in the beauty of God. We're breathing out the beauty of God to all. As we breathe, we center, we ground ourselves in the moment, this present moment. We become fully present right here, right now. And in this space where we are consciously in union with the divine, in this space, we bring forth that love, that healing, that light. We open our hearts and minds to our message of beauty and choosing beauty. And we honor this day. We honor this day for fathers. Fathers all over the world. Fathers plural, that are parenting their children. So we celebrate that overarching concept of fatherhood and of caretaking and of bringing forth that masculine energy so that all of us are actually part of that celebration of Father's Day, part of that celebration of family and the unique expressions of family and how that looks and who we are in our family connections. So this day, for all of this, for the beauty, for the fatherhood, for being here present and for our life, we give thanks to God and say, and so it is. Amen. So just a reminder about prayer. We have the prayer box, and it's available for you to write your prayers today, and they will be prayed over and sent to Silent Unity, and Silent Unity will then continue to pray as that beacon of light that they are. Continue to pray for our prayers, praying with us for the next 30 days. And we can always use the email or telephone to call Silent Unity. We can use the You Pray app, so that we're always connected with the opportunity to pray. So on that note, and that welcoming of prayer, let's become inspired. And so I just welcome Reverend Jennifer, who will bring us our inspirational message for today.
Thank you, Reverend Helen. So my inspirational reading has two parts, something Reverend Helen frequents to do, and I think it's an excellent idea. This is a reading from Spirituality and Practice on beauty. Beauty enhances simplicity and pleasure. Beauty balances and counters clutter and habitual life, by Frederick and Marianne Brousset. The Navajo blessing, may you walk in beauty, catches the essence of this spiritual practice. Beauty is both a path you travel and what surrounds you on the path. In splendor of the creation, we see its outer forms. In morality and benevolence, we recognize its inner expressions. Routine and rigid thinking also restrict our appreciation of beauty. If we are stuck in a rut, we never discover the refreshment waiting just around the corners of our daily schedule. If we have a narrow understanding of aesthetics, we are limited in our ability to recognize beauty's varied manifestations. Beauty is startling, stimulating, and soothing. And from earlier last month, the daily word, beautiful. With a mindful intention to discover the sacred nature of all things, I find beauty everywhere. A breeze caressing trees resembles graceful dancers, bending and swaying in union. Sunlight reflecting off the water dazzles like a million diamonds blazing their brilliance. Even the way my bones and muscles come together to move my body is a marvel. When I see someone engaged in something they love, I witness their joy made manifest. They are simply beautiful beyond measure. The awesome magnificence of existence is breathtakingly, overwhelmingly beautiful. As I behold the stunning grace and artistry all around me, every fiber of my being sings a song of thanksgiving for the gift of being alive. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Jennifer. So today, Reverend Jennifer will be bringing us the message and the meditation. The title of her talk is I Choose Beauty. And we will have special music today from Barry Shaw. I'm looking forward to that. So now it's time for good news. And when I saw the slides from Ken that he sent, just checking in that we got all the slides that we needed, I went, oh, the good news is me. and I always write a few notes when I'm in this role of platform assistant worship leader. And I wrote it down, God news. I missed the O out. And I thought it really is good news that is of God, because I am so excited to now be a licensed Unity minister. The journey continues. It might be a year or more until I become an ordained Unity minister, but I am a licensed Unity minister, and that celebration was wonderful, being presented with this on the big screen at Unity Village. It was very, very special to my heart to actually be honored there and then blessed by our CEO, Shad Groveland. But the biggest part of the good news, God news, is that I know it's because of God in, through, and as me. This is of God. You know, I don't claim this through the small self. And this is because of all of the support that all of you are giving me. We were talking before the service that it takes a village. Well, it certainly takes a village and some for the support that I'm acknowledging on this path to being an ordained Unity minister. And I am very, very grateful. Thank you. Thank you. So let's continue in that energy of gratitude that we, all of us at Unity of Las Cruces, and that's everyone here in the room, in this sanctuary, everyone online, everyone viewing this later on YouTube. So we, all of us at Unity of Las Cruces, are grateful for everyone that enlivens our church, including behind the scenes, and everyone who attends and sees this music, this message, these meditations, wherever they are. And we're grateful that we have a growing prayer chaplaincy. I'm grateful for Kay Brilliant in that prayer chaplaincy. We are grateful for the New Thought prayer team that holds that prayer consciousness every Tuesday we meet. We're grateful for the Unity of Las Cruces board and social media outreach with Jane Ray. Grateful for everyone who helps and donates and works behind the scenes. We're grateful for that prayer consciousness that we may not know, but at any given moment, people are holding this vision, this mission in prayer, and each one of us in prayer. Unity Worldwide Ministries and Unity World Headquarters hold every single ministry in prayer on a regular basis. We're very, very grateful for our musicians, our singers, who certainly enliven our church. And for me, brings it to a deeper spiritual consciousness as the music supports the message in such beautiful ways. Grateful for all of our speakers. We have guest speakers, and we're particularly grateful for Reverend Jennifer today. Very, very grateful for the Zoom and the technology, email, and all of the work behind the scenes. Very grateful for Bob standing in today to help us with the technology as Ken takes a day off. Thank you, Bob. And also grateful for the Unity Las Cruces ministry team. So thank you all for raising the vibrations of this universe through your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations. Thank you all for continuing to work to raise our consciousness, that frequency, that vibration, to make the world a better place. And thank you for allowing the love and the light and the healing to flow through each of us out into the world, out into the universe. And now I believe it's time to welcome Dave Adey with our daily word for today. Welcome, Dave.
Thank you, Reverend Helen and Reverend Jennifer. And congratulations. Wonderful. Our daily word for this Sunday, Father's Day, is Father's blessing. Our affirmation, I bless all fathers with thoughts of gratitude. All mothers too. I throw that in there. I am grateful for fathers, grandfathers, stepfathers, and all father figures who care for children and families. I pray they are called always to follow their guidance and to act to express divine love. I envision their hearts and minds opening to receive blessings of strength, patience, and tenderness. I see them supported in all they are called upon to do and comforted during times of struggle. I pray also for children, young and old, as they remember their fathers. May cherished memories bring smiles and warmth, and may the love remain alive forever in hearts and minds. And for all those on a healing or forgiveness journey, I pray that divine love leads and comforts them on a path toward lasting peace. May the peace and love of God fill their hearts today and every day. And from Scripture, Numbers 6, verse 24, the Lord bless you and keep you. Would you help me repeat the affirmation? I bless all fathers with thoughts of gratitude. And so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
And now we have our affirmation for unity, which this week is the affirmation for unity. And so our intention together, please, is to create a sacred space where all who enter feel the presence of God, the joy of God, where all feel welcome, safe, and loved. And so it is. Thank you. So now I'm delighted to say that it's the time of the service where we introduce our speaker. So I know that Reverend Jennifer is going to ignite and inspire in us more thoughts about beauty and choosing beauty, and our theme of the month, beholding beauty everywhere. So please welcome Reverend Jennifer. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Reverend Helen. And one more time before Reverend Helen leaves, let's give her a big hand for this wonderful accomplishment. Thank you so much. We are so blessed that you are our spiritual leader. Indeed, it is wonderful. Choosing beauty. When I started working on this, it percolates in my mind until there's just the connection. And the connection for me this time was the third principle. We are co-creators with God, creating reality through thoughts held in mind. And from the 5 Principles book, human beings create their experiences by the activity of their thinking. Everything in the manifest realm has its beginning in thought. So our thoughts, when we're in this time of what appears to be disharmony in the world and the universe, and chaos and maybe ugliness, choosing beauty, choosing those thoughts of beauty to help shift that energy within ourselves, which then we know that shifts the energy around us and out into the world and the universe. Focusing on these things, and it's not the beauty of physical beauty. It's the beauty of the emotions, that the beauty of our heart, and the thoughts of beauty of actions, our actions, other people's actions. Sometimes I choose to do certain things and fit them into my schedule of my life because it's that little bit of beauty and love. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there. And happy Father's Day to the gentleman who got his new Great Dane companion this week. Now, what happened in this story is that part of what I do for beauty in my life is to transport dogs. And it's usually little jaunts from El Paso to Las Cruces, or El Paso to Deming, and El Paso or Las Cruces to Raton. And so what I did on Thursday is I picked out this Great Dane. He's about 4 years old. His name is Baxter. And I picked him up in El Paso. And the lady had picked him up in Van Horn. Someone in Van Horn, I was like number 9 on the list. Baxter was going for a Great Dane rescue in Texas, to his forever home in Washington State.
But he gave a message. So
And we started on Thursday morning, and I brought him from El Paso to Las Cruces, and someone took him from Las Cruces to Deming, and they just hopped their way along to California and up the coast. Yesterday, in time for Father's Day, Baxter got to his forever home.
Please mute.
And I just had a little piece of that whole journey. And it continued to fill my heart with love. And I know that we all have those actions that we do that are beauty. And to remember those. And when you're thinking about an action that you're going to do, or words that you're going to speak, or things that people are doing for you, find the beauty in it. Have you ever gotten a gift that you really don't want? It's the thought that counts. It is the thought that counts. Even if it only took them 5 seconds to go, oh, that'll be fine. Still, they took 5 seconds. I remember one time, one of my friends, for my birthday, gave me a box, and I opened it up. It was a pair of binoculars. I was like, great, thanks. Why are you? It's not like I'm a bird watcher or anything, right? And we were living in Florida at the time, in Pensacola, Florida. And he said, look inside the box. Well, inside the box were 2 tickets to a Dallas Cowboys football game in the Superdome. And we were going to have nosebleed seats, so I was going to need binoculars. But still, even if it was just going to be the binoculars, it's the thought that counts. And it's the beauty of that love and that consideration. So not just choosing beauty for ourselves and the things that we do in our thoughts, words, and actions, but the beauty of others and their thoughts, words, and actions. Again, we are co-creators with God, creating reality through thoughts held in mind. So if we are choosing those thoughts of beauty and love instead of disappointment or hesitation or angry, we are spiraling upward with those more positive thoughts, those more thoughts of beauty. And again, it's the things unseen, the beauty in the unseen. What beauty do we find in kind words? You don't see those words. You hear those words. You speak those words. Choosing that beauty to help lift up ourselves and others in this most important time right now. So important to lift ourselves up. And we have to start with ourselves. Because then we have that energy that we are igniting within ourselves to lift up others. We were talking about this the other day, that it was a simple word you don't even know that you say that can be just what a person needed to hear. And you just speak that, hello, I like your shoes, as you leave the grocery store, and someone is just like, oh, I am so glad. These are my favorite shoes, and people think they're inappropriate. Who knows? And sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes you walk into a space and it's just like, oh, goodness gracious. Find something. There is always something you can find that is beauty in the midst of chaos. Something that you can hear. Something that will lift you up or someone else. And making that choice, what a great power that is, that we have that ability to make those choices. And just to be in the stillness and the quiet for a few seconds so that we can make that uplifting choice. And listen to that still small voice who helps us when we don't think we can find something positive in this ugly situation. It may just be those few seconds of peace and silence. In what I was reading earlier today, there are practices, spiritual practices for beauty,
They're from his daughter's garden.
daily cues.
Sounds like in Los
Reminders.
Angeles. I thought he was gonna say in the valley, but.
Decide a vibrant red or substitute the color of your choice. Today is a cue for me to notice something beautiful in my
A
environment.
whole bunch of stuff and she's.
When I see a stunning sunset, and we see those all the time, don't we?
He and his
I am
wife are
reminded
taking care
there
of
is
the
beautiful
garden.
experiences.
Right.
Perfect.
When I encounter someone in need, I vow to express the beauty within me
Needs to be eaten
with
soon.
an act of service.
Sir, it's starting to get
You're all
soft.
squashed and no cucumbers there.
That's zucchini. And
Blessed is the radiant one who has created a world filled with so
I
much.
make the
So as you
minestrone.
go along your week, this upcoming week, try one of those
Or
practices,
which do you prefer?
or just maybe set your
You probably
watch
want to cook some-
or a timer app on your phone every few hours to stop in silence, close your eyes, and then open up and open your eyes. And what beauty do you see? What beauty first strikes you? Communication, community, interaction. These are all so important in our life. And finding that beauty in those moments that we can hold with us. Because as I said before, this time that I had with Baxter was very short, but I will remember him and that picture of him with his new dad for a very, very long time. And it will lift me up. And we all have those actions. We all have those thoughts. And we are co-creators, and you can use that power to do that, to lift ourselves up and others, especially in this time when the world and the universe needs our beauty. Thank you so much. Now, as we get ready for our meditation, I invite you to close your eyes, be comfortable. You're safe. You're secure. You are beautiful. Feel that divine loving energy at the top of your head, just pouring down your body and flowing away as any discord or disharmony, any uncomfortableness. Relaxed and peaceful. Think these words to yourself. I am fully divine and fully human, as Jesus was. I am on earth to express God as me. A part of spirit in its infinite variations. There is beauty everywhere. I am free and unlimited, the creator of my experience. I am beauty. What I believe comes to me. What I want is already mine. What I perceive becomes real. What I know is the playfulness and creativity that I recognize as God's image in me. We are co-creating together my life, this world, all that is. Beauty. I play a part. I have a role, and the universe would not be complete without me. The future is mine to design. Coming out of the silence, bringing our awareness back into this room. Feeling ourselves on our chairs, our feet on the floor. Hearing the music. And when your awareness is fully back, you can open your eyes. Thank you.
Thank you, Barry. That was beautiful. Thank you, Reverend Jennifer. So now it's the time in our service for our prayer for faith. So if we can say this together, please. God is my help in every need. God does my every hunger feed. God dwells within me, guides my way through every moment, night and day. I now am wise, I now am true, patient, kind, and loving too. All things I can do and be through Christ the truth that is in me. God is my health, I can't be sick. God is my strength, unfailing quick. God is my all, I know no fear, since God and love and truth are here. Amen. So now is the time for our offering, and I appreciate the help with that. And as we do that, the tithe for this week, our tithe is going out to the Alhambra Foundation. The Alhambra Foundation is a fund that was set up when a church, I believe, in California had to close their doors. But they followed their inspiration that they wanted to help churches grow, and they wanted to help, through the sale of their church, support all growing ministries, all ministries that needed help to pay for a minister, the prospective ministry going to school, help for technology. In this case, they have given us a grant, Unity of Las Cruces, a grant of $1,000 recently to help with our technology. And that has, in my opinion, that has ignited beauty and collaboration expanding between us and CSL. And, you know, more we are helping each other out. We're seeing the beauty in collaborating. And Bob is helping today. Ken has helped with recording services. And we're using the grant to get more of the technology to improve the quality of the experience here in person and on Zoom. So it's truly with our heartfelt energy that we send this tithe out to the Alhambra Foundation for all of the good works that they're doing. Thank you. Mm-hmm. In this moment, we just take this moment and we are so grateful for the abundance of prosperity flowing into and through our lives. Grateful for these gifts, these tithe going out into the community that blesses the world and increases the light of the world, and so it is. Thank you, God. Amen. Amen. And we have a prosperity affirmation, I believe. Maybe. And we have a slide, and I know that you know all of the methods that we can give here at Unity of Las Cruces. So let's join together for our prosperity affirmation. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, all that I receive, and I am grateful. So this was our slide for all of the many ways that people are giving to Unity of Las Cruces, and we are grateful. And then our announcements. I believe we have a few slides for announcements. And I believe that the first slide would be our June speakers. And I will be speaking at next Sunday, rounding out the month, on our theme of beholding beauty everywhere. And we're going to take another little look at seeing that beauty. Reverend Jennifer has introduced it today, of seeing it and choosing it, where it's harder for us to see it from our own perspective. So that will be next week. And then the following week, this isn't the official title yet, but I'm really, really excited to bring and to introduce Reverend Ken Fendrick, Unity of the Trails. It's an alternative unity ministry. So rather than, he's a new minister, maybe ordained last year and celebrated this year at Unity Convention, but there's many new alternative ministries happening within Unity. So it's not all bricks and mortar church pulpit ministry. There's people, he's wanting to bring the Unity message in the parks and on the hiking trails when he's walking with his dog. So having different ways of connecting with people, because we know that many of the younger generations don't necessarily identify with church. So I'm really excited. He's going to be weaving the themes, I believe, of forgiveness and freedom and the interaction between those concepts. He'll be zooming in, but I'm excited that he'll be with us for the Independence Day weekend on July 3rd. Then we get to sing. We get to sing. And we will do our best here in the sanctuary to sing. So anyone that's got a June birthday, anyone here in the room? Anyone online? I know that we're celebrating at least a couple of June birthdays. So whoever you are, you clearly know it, and we're celebrating you. Let's sing. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you.
and many more.
God is blessing you now. 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 Hey. You got to hear the two of us sing. This was a new experience. Our next slide, I believe, is about the book study. So our book study is continuing, open to anyone who wishes to join. Reverend Jennifer can tell us what chapter we're on.
We're on chapter 10.
Chapter 10, moving right along. So,
And our next book will be Unity and the Other World Religions.
mhm. So our ongoing book study, 9:30 to 11 on Tuesdays, and everyone is welcome. And it is hybrid. People can zoom in, and the Zoom in codes are on our weekly email. So our daily word, the Welcome the Word on Wednesdays continues, and everyone is welcome. That is Wednesdays at 9:30. And then the spirit groups, we're continuing with our spirit groups. So always the first Friday of the month will be our grief support group. And if there's a sufficient request and need for that, we might increase the frequency throughout the month for grief support. Second Friday is all things animal spirit group. So animal blessings, animal memorials, animal celebrations of new adoptions, all things animal, our own animals. So that's a fun group. And our fourth Friday of the month will be a spiritual discussion group. So anything spiritual, we'll come and just share ideas and deepen our spiritual practices.
And that one's coming up this Friday
It
at
is.
10:30.
Mhm. Okay, I believe that's all the announcements I have.
I have one more. As a extension of the introductory class workshop I did yesterday on the 12 hours, starting July 30th, we will be having 6 classes. We will be covering 2 hours each class. It'll be for 2 hours. There's just so much information on the 12 hours. It really does it a disservice to try and shove it into one or two workshops. Thank you. And so thank you everyone who came to the workshop yesterday. It was very well received, and we are grateful that now we have this launching of a 12 hours class starting July 30th. Watch for their sign up sheet already on the table outside, and flyers will go out soon, and things on social media and the other stuff in the emails. Thank you.
Thank you. So if there's no more announcements, we will move in and sing. Both of these, we will sing.
One more announcement. I apologize.
Oh, that's all.
Reverend Helen and I will be here Thursday at 11:30, New Thought Ladies Luncheon here in the social hall. It will be with CSL, Wellspring Inspirational Ministries, and Unity of Las Cruces. And bring a potluck, a dish, yeah, some kind of dish, and join us. And we look forward to seeing you all. And we'll see if that's something we're going to do I guess, 4th Thursday of every month here at the center in the social hall. So 11:30 Thursday.
Thank you.
Lots going on.
Oh, yeah.
Calendars. People have asked for calendars. We're
We
working
need
on that.
calendars, yeah. So we will sing our prayer for protection, and we'll sing the peace song. And if you'd like to rise as you're able.